Captain Vex of the Galactic Confederation frowned at the holographic display before him. The small blue-green planet rotating slowly in the projection seemed unremarkable, a Class 3 world with moderate gravity, nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, and abundant water. Yet, this unassuming world had been designated as extreme danger in the Confederation's exploration database. "This doesn't make sense," he muttered to his science officer, Lara. "What makes this Earth so dangerous? It doesn't have acid oceans like Beryllium, no radiation storms like Quasar 5, no predatory atmosphere like Orcs." Lyra's six-fingered hand danced across her control panel, bringing up more detailed scans. "According to preliminary observations, sir, it's not the planet itself that's dangerous. It's the dominant species, the humans. They look physically unimpressive. No natural armor, average speed, unremarkable strength." Vex scoffed, examining the anatomical diagram. "They don't even have natural weapons." "That's what the first contact team thought as well," Lara said quietly. None of them returned. The bridge fell silent. 3 cycles earlier, Ambassador Thax had led the diplomatic mission to Earth with confidence bordering on arrogance. The Confederation had contacted thousands of civilizations, and first contact protocols were well established. Humans had just achieved primitive space travel, putting them at stage 2 technological development, curious and ambitious, but nowhere near the Confederation's capabilities. Thax's team chose a remote location called Alaska for their landing site. Their scans showed minimal population density, reducing the risk of mass panic. The first signs of trouble came when a lone human spotted their ship descending. According to mission logs, the human, a rugged individual wearing thick furs, simply watched them land without showing fear. "Welcome to Earth," the human had said in a gruff voice when they emerged. The translation matrix had no trouble with the simple language. "You folks lost or something?" Ambassador Thax was momentarily taken aback by the casual greeting but recovered quickly. "We come in peace from the Galactic Confederation. We wish to establish diplomatic relations with your species." The human, who introduced himself as Dave, merely shrugged. "You might want to talk to the government about that. I'm just a trapper." He then invited the entire delegation into his small wooden dwelling for something called coffee. The team's xenobiologist discreetly scanned the dark liquid. "It contains a stimulant that would be toxic to 3 of our species," she whispered. Dave overheard. "Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, coffee's pretty strong. Keeps me going during these long winter months." "You deliberately consume toxins?" Thax asked. Dave laughed. This is nothing. Wait till you try our alcoholic drinks." That was the first clue that humans were not like other species. As Thax's team was escorted to meet government officials, they observed more disturbing human behaviors. Humans lived in every environmental extreme on their planet: scorching deserts, frozen tundras, dense jungles, and high mountains with thin air. They built cities in zones prone to earthquakes, volcanoes, and destructive weather patterns. "Why do you live here?" a team member asked a human dwelling near an active volcano. "The soil is good for farming," was the simple reply. Their guide, a woman named Anna, took them to a facility called a gym, where humans voluntarily subjected themselves to physical stress, lifting heavy objects repeatedly until their muscles failed. "This causes micro-tears in their muscle tissue," the xenobiologist explained, horrified. "They deliberately damage themselves." "Makes us stronger," Anna said with a smile. The final revelation came during a meeting with military officials. "You've been at war with each other for most of your history?" Thax asked, reviewing Earth's historical database. "We've had peaceful periods," General Wilson replied defensively. "Your species developed nuclear weapons and used them on yourselves?" The general nodded gravely. "A dark chapter in our history, and yet you continued developing even more destructive weapons afterward." "Deterrence," Wilson explained. "No one wants to start a war they can't win." Thax shared an uneasy glance with his team. The pattern was becoming clear. Humans didn't avoid danger. They adapted to it, weaponized it, sometimes even sought it out. Back on the Confederation ship, Captain Vex studied the last transmission from Thax's team. "Humans appear paradoxical the ambassador had reported. They fear death, yet constantly risk it. They create safety protocols, then find ways around them. Their entertainment often simulates dangerous scenarios. They call it thrill-seeking. Most concerning of all, they adapt with remarkable speed. The final line of the report was what had earned Earth its extreme danger classification. These humans evolved on a world that tried to kill them at every turn. Predators, diseases, natural disasters. And instead of being destroyed, they became the most dangerous thing on it. Earth isn't just another dangerous world. It's the ultimate dangerous world because it produced humans, a species that doesn't run from danger, but runs toward it, masters it, and emerges stronger. The Confederation has never encountered anything like them. Vex closed the file and looked at the innocent-looking blue planet on his view screen. Set course away from the Sol system, he ordered. Mark this sector as restricted. No contact authorized without full council approval. As the ship accelerated to light speed, Vex couldn't help but wonder what would happen when humans eventually developed their own interstellar travel. The Confederation had always been the ones to discover new civilizations, not the other way around. For the first time in his long career, Captain Vex felt genuine concern for the future of the galaxy.